Good day guys, welcome back to part 2 of the demo play for MCclaine. So, okay, apparently I'm not gonna call him MCclaine anymore because sometimes it's hard to pronounce. I'm just gonna call him the sim of Jessica or the lover of Jessica. So as you guys know, he is the older brother of Lambda or Mariandel after her recovery, but after he managed to save, or during the saga where he attempted to get revenge against Gizarov and save his sister, he fell in love with Jessica. You guys know, right? She's the MILF, or well, she can either be the MILF or the young lady of the whole game. I gotta say, she's actually not really a MILF because she's only 20 plus during the saga, and the rest of the team is like only between 13 to below 18, but yeah, they just like to call, some of them just like to call her Oba-san, and that means aunt. I don't know what the age stuff in Japan, but well. Okay, so checking out his from the faction strategies, Meteor and Yellow. So he's a very great team or matchup for Meteor and Yellows. That's very good. He can tag with, okay, definitely not Sigma, though I know he's from Yellow. Definitely great compatibility with Landis and Meteor with Zerida and Epsilon. And I gotta say, he may be the solution for all water units and water heroes problem. Not saying they are weak, but we'll discuss later on. Okay, so you gotta check his stats. So for his water unit stats, his HP is A, his attack is S. Oh, 565, kind of lot. Okay, A for defense and B for magic defense and B for skills. Okay, this is the type of skills old and new he has with him. So you have his water gun, his new turret parts or turret units, and his German suplex. Yeah, we'd like to call that because you're sliming the enemy and pushing them behind you. Then you have assassins attacks. So you have 2 C skills, the AoE. So overall you can play him for single or AoE, but definitely not advisable to play single because he is better with his AoE. And because of his talent, because, okay, so just a quick summarize again for understanding for his talents for the skills. If you guys are interested, feel free to check out the previous video that I have re-uploaded this time around with the summarized notes of his skills, effects, and talent. So right, adapting modification. So when in water, increase attack and defense by 25%. AoE skills will cause the tiles or squares or tiles hit to obtain a 2-turn effect torrent. Then when you or enemy are travel to torrent the tiles, affected tiles, the tiles will be treated as in water. Then the enemy movement type will become flying, and if aside from water units travel to there, they will need to spend an additional movement speed for moving, meaning if you are traveling 4 squares or tiles, now you'll be only travel 2 squares or tiles. And of course, this only affects the enemy, it's not a double-edged sword. Okay, this is the type of soldiers he will bring. So you have his, well, if going for single target, you have his assassin. And if for water, yep, we're going through about sorry guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about the water unit. So okay, this is a new water unit. So it's dealing magic damage, and if you initiate attack after battle, you have certain percentage to cause a strong debuff. This is definitely not the max soldier unit. Then when in water, you increase your attack by certain percentage, and they'll not get close combat penalty. Then same for the deep sea pirates. So when in water, they will not take close combat penalties and damage reduction by certain percentage and increase their attack by certain percentage. And when in water, after dealing damage to enemy, they will steal a buff from the enemy. And last but not least, this is the best, the Lizard Blader or Lizard Assassin. If I remember correctly, in water, they can increase their attack to 50%, the maximum for a full launch stat. So they are very strong and dangerous for water unit, provided if they are at an advantage terrain like water. And MCclaine might be the solution for this because of his skills and his talent. So we'll be finding out more later on during the demo play. Okay, his awakening effect, 3C, lot of turrets. Let's check out again, that's very cool. Take this, Kurai. Okay, his 184 cm, 1276 kg. Okay, let's listen to his speech when you summon him.
Yo, 俺はマクレーンだ。これからよろしくな。
Okay, when you change his class.
この体に少しは慣れてきたかな。くらえ!
Oh, when you release his skills, there's easy Japanese for you guys to learn.
くらえ!
Kurae, take this, or take my hit, or take my skills, whichever you're gonna take, whichever you're gonna choose. Alright, when you choose him in battle.
すぐに命令をくれ。
Okay, means list out your commands. Okay, when he's not able to battle.
くそ、マリ。
Okay, in case you guys got the wrong impression, he's not trying to say damn it, Mary is the small name he has for his, a cute name he gave for his sister Marindale. So let's listen again when he's not able to battle.
くそ、マリ。
Okay, in this context, he's trying to say, damn it. ... So apparently he's thinking of Mary, so he is saying, damn it, he can't fulfill his promise to Mary, or he's not able to protect Mary anymore. In case you guys wonder, oh gosh, he's scolding his sister. Nope. Alright, his daily conversation when he's happy.
ギザロフの野望を打ち砕くことができるなら、俺たちの戦いにも意味があるってもんだ。
Okay, when he's angry.
奪われた記憶、改造された体、そのどれもが俺にあの男のギザロフの恐ろしさを思い出させる。
Okay, even after so long or so many years, he's still afraid of Gizarov. So you can see how sinister that guy is. Well, not to mention he's not fully dead. There's a part of him in Werner, aka Sigma 2.0. Okay, when he's sad.
男はいつ涙を流せばいいのだろうな。
Oh my god, this is very cool. Let's listen again.
男はいつ涙を流せばいいのだろうな。
Whoa, so he's saying, as a guy, when can we actually cry or weep? Oh gosh. You're my man, MCclaine. Okay, interacting speech.
この体、恐ろしいだろう。目をそらしてしまうのも無理はないが、気にしないでもらいたい。
Okay, he's just saying his cyborg body looks scary, but please don't mind. And he hope he can have a great relationship with us commanders. Okay, when he's irritated.
そりゃないんじゃねえか。
Okay, interaction.
体を大事にな。
Okay, karada o daijina, that means take care of your body.
体を大事にな。
Or he wish for your well-being. So, alright, and we're gonna check out his skins. Oh gosh, so apparently I gotta say this is a bug. They do not have his other assassin class. Oh yeah, I gotta show you his class first. Okay, so he has 3 class. Is Mystery Traveler, which is an infantry, is a class 2, and his Sea Commander, so he has class 3, and he has an Assassin Path, Far Away, Ronin. Yep. But it's just kind of weird. He has like Sea Path and Assassin Path. I think Zilong like to put them as this way. It's just weird. Okay, his skin. So apparently I gotta say this time around they are too focused on the Gintama collaboration that for the demo play they do not put too much effort into it. As you can see, we are missing out other class option to see. So this is how it looks like in his default when he's stunned, when he's casting a spell, when he's moving, the Lapras is moving. Okay, when he's stunned again, attack, and when they lose or retire from the battle. Then alright, for his exclusive skin, I can say this is taken from the Chinese history or long romance of the Three Kingdoms. This is taken from, well, I would suggest this is taken from one of the most respected figure, Guan Yu Yunchang, or Kan Wu in Japanese, and I'm not sure what you call it in English, but yep, Chinese is called Guan Yu because it's holding the dragon crescent moon blade, and this is his skin. So this is when he's at Sea Rider. This is assassin class. So okay, for this Echo Light skin, suggest you guys take it because it looks cool, and he has changeable skins, 2 types. So okay, you can have a quick check how he looks like when he's stunned, when he casts his spell. Oh, when he releases his spell, running. Okay, when he's Sea Rider, riding a dragon instead of Lapras. Okay, when he's stunned, feign or retire from battle. Okay, attack. When they move, oh my god, it's like floating. This is pretty cool. Yeah, this is definitely good. I would suggest you guys to, well, if you like this character, feel free to get. I personally feel he is the change for the better for all water units, not to mention he's from Yellows and Meteor. So Yellows and Meteor has characters like Virash or Virash 2.0, and also from Yellows you have Virash 2.0, you have Illusia. So a lot of these water units, SSR water units, hero or tankers, that they are not being maximized or they have been underrated because a lot of time they need to be in water to be able to exploit their strength, or you can see the power of their skills. But MCclaine with his 3C and his AoE skills, you can turn tiles you hit or terrains you damage to become having torrents. This effect torrent is treated as water, unless Zilong did something that says that torrent only is applied as water for MCclaine but not for your other allies, then it might not be great. So right, enough talk, we will continue doing the demo play. So here we go. So right, they are giving this ice element, and okay, this is the max stats. So as you can see, early on is only 12%, but now we see you have 25% chance to cast a strong debuff instead of 12, and in water you increase the attack by 20% and will not take close combat penalty. So the skills they give us are the new skills. His Act Again, his 2C, and apparently his 2C range is very big, and you have 25% to cause freezing if the enemy is on water. So alright, without further ado, let's get started. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry for the lag.
行け行け
So right, as you can see, because there's a lot of water right now, so this might not be accurate. Okay, anyway, this is demo
すぐに
play.
命令をくれ
So his 3C will change the lot of turrets, so you can target any play that has torrent, water, or swamp to cast, tidal and cast torrent. So okay, there's a great amount of area with water, that's why you can see, and as you can see, the rest are lands, so you'll not be able to spam the skills. So it's a 3x3 AoE, and as you can see, the damage are very low. So the tiles you hit will become water, so it will last for 2 turns. With torrent and straight as water, so it lasts for 2 turns. And the thing is, you do not need clock actually to spam his 3C, because the 3C will keep turn every 2 turns to switch. Then we're gonna cast his egg again. Torrent's unit. So you cast these skills and cause areas 2 squares of tiles around you to become water, so you can spam your 3C if you want. And deal fixed damage. So apparently we are not at, I lose some of my soldiers unit early on, so the damage is very low. Then now we're going to be casting the 3C, so 2C, so as you can see is 3x5. This is greater and longer and better than Angelina's 3C, which is only 3x3. And talking about yellow, so yep, we have another additional to the party, Angelina. So Angelina can still possible be a revived member in the upcoming patch, because if you use him to do damage to enemies, they're treated as water. You spam Angelina's 3C, you have a chance to freeze enemies. So tidal torrent, as you can see, we freeze the enemy. So this is the proper combo to do. You will be spamming your 3C first, because in usual PvP or PvE terrain, you do not get to be at water location or terrain easily. So the best is to spam his 2C. And of course, the best is to hit 3 units or more, so you get CD reduction. So apparently this skill is 5 turn and we only reduce 2. So you might want to go with clock. Then we're gonna go with his 3C again while staying water. So you're gonna... So first you create a lot of water path with his 2C, then followed by his 3C to start building small puddles of torrents of water for your allies. And the thing is, you can keep spamming this every 2 turns, because the effect lasts for 2 turns. After you cast your skill, it becomes a single target, and then on the next turn again, the skill is recycled and become the AoE again. So every time you cast AoE, you get to spam it and cause the terrain to become water. And when you equip him with his 3C, when he's in water, if you die in battle, he will be resurrected with 50% of his HP. So you can see he's quite flexible. You can either do it with a link up with his 2C to create Path of Water first, or you can move on to cast Act again, cause the path around you to become water. So you have movement immunity of 2, meaning you'll be able to travel extra 2 squares or tiles in water, and then you can go up ahead and cast your 3C to expand your water terrain to build path or set up for your allies. Overall, I gotta say he is more of he can be a damage dealer, but he can be a supportive role to help allies that requires setting up of water terrains or water units for the build up initially, and also to help them spam and recycle their skill, because other heroes, water units always have act against skills to treat them to be as in water, so they can either spam their act against skill first and then followed by you casting water for them to wait for their skills to cool down while retaining themselves to be in water, so you can build at least a 4 turn constantly in water. So the more I say, the more it sounds like he's more of he definitely sounds more like a supportive unit hero.
突撃すぐに命令をくれ
Alright, we can try this. So we are treated as water, so the damage we deal are apparently far greater.
すぐに命令をくれ
Okay, gotta cast the 2.
くらえ
Anyone got frozen? Nope.
すぐに命令をくれくらえ
So overall, I also he's more being supportive because he needs setup. Again,
すぐに命令をくれ
his 3C is not instant damage. You need to spam your AoE first. So to do that, you might need to, at a dry landscape terrain, you might need to spam his act again and just spam the 3C on the area you're standing on currently before you can switch the skills to his single target. So you might need to be careful about it.
突撃
So you greatly need the assistance of his 2C, which is to create a water path for him. And last I gotta say, this demo play is not very great because they're giving us assassin class over his water unit class. So alright, gonna go with this.
くらえ すぐに命令をくれくらえ
So I reach for the best for water units in PvP areas. Hopefully some pros will be able to find a great way to spam MCclaine and put him up the board for Apex, because for a long time I have not really seen water units trumping at Apex. I hope with the arrival of MCclaine is gonna change for the better for water units or heroes at Apex, and because he can bring out the full potential of those soldiers unit, water soldiers unit, because when they're in water they have a lot of potentials, effects and damage. And last but not least, talking about his enchantment, I would greatly suggest, as you can see, his movement is very low. You might want to go for breeze, or for me I will definitely go with clock. I want to spam his, not his 3C but his 2C, because his 2C has, though his 2C has a self-inbuilt cooldown reduction, but it's only -3 when the skill itself is 5 turns. So after -3 turns you still get 2 turns, and that is provided if you hit 3 units and above. The great thing about the 2C is that, like Angelina's 3C, you have 25% to freeze enemy, so render them not able to do anything. And with clock, if it triggers, you will be able to constantly build up water path for your water units. Or you might want to go with magic too. So breeze and clock is what I would greatly or strongly suggest right now, because he do not have the flexibility like Ricky to constantly regain his HP after taking damage. So I'll go with either clock or breeze, followed by other options. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys and goodbye.